again, folks. Today I thought I would start practicing some more lever locks, mortice locks to be precise. In the past I've done locks like these. I've picked this one on video 119 if you want to go and check that out. This is just fairly basic because it doesn't have a curtain there, so you can get a pick and go straight up and get to the levers. That is a bit easier than something like this union, which, as you can see, has got this pipe or curtain they're known as, which stops you from going straight up and getting to the levers. So for that you need to put a curve in your pick to get round that, and I'll show you what I mean. So I've been doing I bought a few things off a locksmith. He put a couple of plastic covers on for training and all that, so I bought them off him because he was selling them on. Now these are all right, but as you can see, the plastic covers aren't the same as the metal covers, and in some cases, focus, the levers actually just get stuck up there, so it's not a realistic feel to the lock. So that's one problem with doing that. Another problem with doing that is, let me just get this in the vise. This is a TSS and 5 levers again, and again with the pipe. Now problem is, once you get hold of a bolt, again, you don't need the long upright either, you just need a tiny little nub in there to actually grab the cam. The problem with that is, I'll just show you. Oh, sorry, not the camera. This is what happens when you're trying to work behind it. So another problem with that is, if you can get it in, can't get it in, look. Let's try like that. Yeah, so another problem with that is completely the opposite, in that the levers sometimes won't bind at all, again because the plastic isn't the same as the metal covering. So following that little discovery, I sacked those off. I need to make some metal plates or something in the relevant areas to keep that fixed down. So as training lots go, I don't really rate that now I've been playing around with it. One option I've come up with is, on a lot of these, you have a metal plate on there. I think that's for extra drill protection. Now this one's obviously had a hole smashed in that plate, so you can see the levers and learn from that, which is better. Only problem with that is, not all of them you can see. Sorry. So what I did, I smashed the plate off there, and that did reveal the levers, but not all of them have that. As you can see, I've taken the plate off there as well, and it's still shielded. So again, that might be a job where I take that piece out and use that as a training lock. So with that in mind, like I say, I'm going to have a little go on this one, and obviously once you've got used to practicing, you can put a magnet over the gap. I mean, you can do it blind once you've got the feel for it. So that's the plan, and I'm just going to have a little go here today and see if we can get this picked. Yes, it's cheating, but I am training. I'm in training, disclaimer. So normally you get 5 and a 7 gauge of these. You can get 8 gauge and so on. So, but normally the 5 or a 7, as you can see, with different thicknesses there. And what we do is we pop that in there, and then that will turn for cam, and it's for cam what turns for bolt. We'll take this to bits in a minute if I can manage to get it picked. So I'm going to use some tools I got from UK lock pickers when they were trading. There we are. Nice little lollipop, unscrews nicely. So you can change your wires. So we'll see how we can get on doing this behind the camera because it's right in my face today. So get that in there and we'll see if we can do something. So first thing you want to do is make sure you can traverse forwards and backwards through the pack. Put a bit of tension on and then slowly lift the levers. This is really awkward, I can't see a thing, even though I've got the gap, the phone's in the way. And sometimes you might have a lever sat on the cam, so you can't get all the way to the back, in which case you're going to have to do what we call corkscrewing, like that, and try and lift it like so. Now these are notorious as well for having false gates. I think this is an ERA, but I could be wrong. Yeah, there we go. So I've just popped into a false gate. I can't turn it anymore because of the anti-pick notch, which kind of means with these you have to let it all go and start again and try and remember where it was. So it is a trial and error situation. Sometimes you can let it off a little bit and just let it go. Like that. Yeah, definitely not easy. You see people like Brian James just whizzing through them like butter. But he's a very well practiced locksmith into the false gate again, you see. So we have to reset. So we start again. This is so awkward doing it behind his phone. That's one. That's two. Stuck on three, sat on the curtain, I think. That's one again. One. Yeah, Brummer's another one. He's shit hot on these. He always picks them in hand, but I thought I'd try and do this in the camera. And don't forget you can zoom in if you're watching this on your phones or whatnot. That's two. One at the back. Definitely a very different skill set, but good fun. Something else to learn. I'm really struggling with this now. I did just have a little practice before I started this, thinking, right, okay, I'm ready to do a video. But apparently not. don't have a key for this either, so why can't I get round there then? Oh, helps if I'm all the way in. There you go, novice mistake. Let's try that again. Now I can actually get to the whole pack. I said traverse the whole of the pack, helps if you can reach it. The little stump was in the way because I weren't in far enough. Let's keep it real. We'll send this one out anyway as a video, just to show for all those YouTube pickers are not perfect pick it first time people. We will have to practice and learn. There we go, we've got it there. So we've got control of the bolt now. We are open and we are in. So now we've done that, let's just have a look. We'll take it to bits and show you the insides. I'm going to change the screwdriver and get one that fits. Bear with me. Like I say, we'll keep it real. Silly mistakes. First of all, make sure your tension is in all the way. Second of all, make sure you can move forward and backwards with your pick to get all the levers. If you can't, you got one sat on the cam and you're going to have to corkscrew it, like I say. Take that out there. That's one up the top. Fairly easy to take to pieces though. A lot easier than things with sliders and whatnot going on. So, yeah, we have the insides look. So, we've got lever number 1. And as you can see, we've got an anti-pick notch there. And this bolt here, that catches on there. So that's number 1. I'll put that down there. Number 2. Again, another anti-pick notch at the top, and you've got to lift it up, so you're probably going to go in it. Never really understood why we put anti-pick notches at the bottom, but they do sometimes. That's another anti-pick at the top. There we go. Yeah, there's one at the bottom. Again, if you move that too far, I suppose it can fall in. If you're a bit overzealous with your picking. But here we go. If I just move that out the way there, look, you just, oops, pop the cam off now. That's the bolt moving in and out. And as you're going up, you slip in there, look, and then that's it. You've got to let the whole lot go and start again. So you can get the bolt through the actual gate, like so. So that's the final one. Right there. And this is the cam, you see. So your tensioner just needs to literally go in there and just catch that cam. You see, like that. And as you can see as well, you get the booby trap slot. So when you put your wire in, you can quite easily go right through. So that's something to be careful of as well. So your cam will go on there. Let's just close that, open that even. Having trouble now, look. That goes on there. The spring keeps the tension on the cam. that is what opens that eventually. Anyway, you kind of get the idea. So that's those, and that's my thoughts on the plastic covers. And that's my solution. Putting a slot over it, keeping the plate, or putting a hole in the plate, because it's a much more realistic feel to the actual lock. Anyway, that's it for now, folks. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.